We are recording. Well, let me do a little bit of an introduction on Miss Hillary. Y'all have probably seen her amazing transformation that has been floating around the testimony groups. She is a goal director with the company. She's been here since August of last year, right, Hillary? 2020. She ordered during Ship Happens and didn't get ordered in June and then didn't get started until August because of Ship Happens. So, you know, she's just a testimony there that anybody can make it through this. This girl, her and I got to meet. She is on Melissa Adams' team. She's several levels down from Melissa. But her and I got to meet when we did Zing Fest last October. And Hillary was a silver manager at that event. And I really, just this girl, she soaked everything in. We did little breakout sessions. She was amazing. She was in my little group. And I was just amazed at what this girl had to offer, being so fresh and so new into the company. So I definitely will let her share her story. But she's a goal director now, and I'd love for her to share a story first. And then we're going to jump into some subscription training because she is the queen and had to learn the hard way. On subscription. So Hillary, I'm going to let you take over, but please share your story with everybody first too, please, ma'am.
Okay, great. Yeah. So like Dawn said, I waited about a month and a half after ordering to start my system. And in that time because I signed up as a distributor, but I only did so because it was the promo running at the time. It was half off. I really didn't have too much strong intention to sell anything. I sold 2 kits while waiting on my box to come, which isn't saying much because I did wait so long for it. But by day 3, I was really pumped up and ready, with those day 3 results. I wanted to tell everybody. And so I started sharing, really started focusing more on the business. I hit manager in August. September, I was silver manager. And then in September is whenever that wake up call happens, because I actually won a trip to have, well, not really a trip, but I won a dinner to have dinner with Ryan Barson in Atlanta because he was in town. And this is the first time that I joined Melissa, or that I met Melissa, and y'all know how magnetic she is and what a big personality she is. So of course I was awed and wanted to impress her. And we're always doing team promos, and the team promo for that month was something about being put in a drawing for each enrollment that you had. But the catch was that enrollment had to be on subscription. So I'm sitting at this dinner with Ryan Barson across the table from me, Melissa Adams sitting right next to me, the first time I've ever met her. And she does Facebook Live to do this drawing for our promo. And who does she call but one of my customers? And my heart sunk because whenever I heard the name, I knew they weren't on subscription. So instead of winning $250, I won $25. So that was a big old slap in the face and a big stomach wrenching blow. And so from that point on, I made a point not to let that go by again, because too, this is somebody that I had actually followed up with about her not being on subscription, but I didn't follow up enough. I mentioned it once or twice, and then she kept saying she was going to do it. And I never circled back around to be like, hey girl, you haven't done it. It's really easy. Do you need me to help you out and show you how to do it? So I didn't follow up enough, and I missed out on that opportunity. And I was super embarrassed. So that really got me focused on subscriptions. And then that following month in October, I got the chance that first week in October to go to Zing Fling. And so that that whole opportunity of meeting Melissa and Ryan and having that promo and then going to Zing Fling, those were two huge catalysts for my business. And the next month, whenever I came home from Zing Fling, October, I hit gold manager, and then I double ranked in November, because I came home with so much, which really stresses the importance of these events. I mean, you were able to soak in so much inspiration, so much knowledge. It's invaluable. So those were turning points in my business. And then in December, I hit my weight loss goal of 60 pounds. So that was from August 19th. And then I'm at a total of 67.4 pounds lost now. And I am sitting at gold director, and I'm tracking platinum by the end of. So that's what my goal is. And a lot of that is from subscriptions. Like, that is our cornerstone. It's a huge building block. So I attribute a lot of my success to focusing on subscriptions and duplicating that to my team, stressing the importance of those follow-ups with the subscriptions for sure.
Perfect. I love your story. I mean, your transformation is amazing. And I know somebody just posted one of your recent pictures today in our transformation group. And I'm like, I know that girl. But yeah, definitely it's amazing. But so tell me, I'll let you go into your training, and I guess this will be part of your training, but a note that I took, what is your follow-up routine, Hillary, as far as how do you follow up with subscription? Do you have a set schedule that you do? Are you doing Teamsy? How are you doing that?
Yes, I utilize Teamsy. You definitely, once you get to the point where you're forgetting customers or you're forgetting about follow-ups, then you have got to find a kind of system that works for you, whether it's pen and paper on a calendar or whether it's Teamsy. You've got to find some kind of organization so people don't fall through the cracks, so that you can keep up with these important dates for your customers, for your prospects. And so for me, that is Teamsy, because I like to be able to have it on my computer. I like to be able to access it on my phone. I like to be able to see that anywhere I'm at. And so I use Teamsy to do my all of my follow-ups for my prospects and my customers. And what I do with my subscriptions is, and I'm going to circle back, because the reason that subscriptions have been such a monumental part of where I'm at today is because right now, whenever you have got to be following up, you've got to be checking your reports in your back office. Whenever you go into your subscription reports at the beginning of the month, you look down at the bottom of that column that says potential, or it's called like potential subscription volume. Whatever you're sitting at right there, you're already ranked at whatever that is. And so at the beginning of the month, I'm starting at 15,190 points. Y'all, that is a platinum manager that I've already hit with subscriptions. And the most important thing is to remember too, is that, I don't know how y'all do it, but my subscription follow-ups, whenever I send that subscription information to tell them to set it up, I just tell them to put a placeholder. I tell them to put a bag of trim sticks in there, which is only 45 PV, or a bag or a bottle of Accelerate. And most of the time I do tell them Accelerate, because I tell them, Accelerate is only a 30-day supply. You're going to want that next month anyways. So it's only $39.99. We're going to put that in there as a placeholder, but it's okay, because we're going to go in before it runs and we're going to change it and edit it to what you actually want to order. And so whenever I'm looking at my volume, all of these new enrollments that I signed up last month, they only have 30 PV in their subscription volume. So they're going to go in there and order more than that. And another huge thing that has been ground into my head that I preach to my team is that whenever you have a customer that enrolls on subscription, they are 60% more likely to order the following month. If you have a customer that does not enroll on subscription, they set up their account and they are not on subscription, they only have an 11% chance of reordering the next month. That's huge. So all of that work that you have put into giving them information, answering their questions, building this relationship with them, and I haven't been in it that long. I haven't had any prospects for years, but I know some people have prospects that sit back and watch for years that you just continuously talk to, and then you finally get them to enroll, and they enroll without a subscription and only have an 11% chance of reordering the next month. That sucks. I mean, that's horrible that you just busted your butt with all that work for nothing if they are a one and done customer and they don't order again. So, I mean, subscriptions are so essential, y'all. This is our residual income. This is hard-earned money that you don't have to continuously work for. You want to build those lifelong customers and show them the benefits of why we have a subscription, because whenever people hear subscription, most of the time they tuck tail and run, or their ears close off and they don't want to hear anymore because everybody's been burned by some kind of auto ship or some kind of subscription. Sorry, I'm sitting out on the front porch trying to not be interrupted, and it just happens to be outside my daughter's window and she's knocking. So anyways, but the subscription, you are doing them a favor. You're doing them a huge favor because they are ordering. If they're going to order anyways, then you want them to earn money. You want them to earn these points towards free products. So you're doing them a favor if they get on, they enroll without a subscription, and then, sorry, Emerson, you better shut that window now. I can't tuck you in right now, baby. I'm doing a meeting. Shut the window.
So just proof that anybody can do this. She's got 4 littles, y'all. 2 girls and 2 boys, littles.
I should have known better than to sit outside her window, but anyways. Sorry. Okay. So, so I was just talking about the importance of subscriptions, and you're doing them a favor, because a lot of people don't understand too that this is more of a rewards program. They don't understand how easy it is to manage, how easy it is to change, that you can literally edit the date 500 times in the same exact day if you want to. You can push it up, you can push it back as far as 2 months. And so, a lot of people don't realize that it's that easy. They think it's going to be, oh, well, they're going to charge me for this whole dang starter kit again next month, and I'm not going to do that, and them just automatically take it out and not remind me. Well, you get a reminder email 5 days in advance as well. So what my steps are is, whenever you are sending somebody a custom link to order, do not ever skip the subscription info message. And what I've done is that before, whenever I first started with our fast chats, it was embedded into the here's your custom link to order, don't miss this next step on subscriptions. And it gave the information about the subscriptions, but that link was embedded at the bottom. So the way that I think, all of these customers, that they're getting what they want finally, and it shows up as this link, they're not going to read the whole message, because I know good and dang well that I'm not going to read it. If I see a big old long message, I'm going to go straight for what I want, and I'm going to click on that link and go ahead and get my order in, and I'm not going to take in all that information about the subscription. So in our follow-ups or in our getting started chats, I've actually broken it down, taken that that order link out of the subscription message, and you send that subscription message to them first, and instead attach a link to the benefits of a subscription and why you should have them, that blog website or the blog or either the video link with that subscription info. And so instead of saying, here is your link to order, you say, okay, I'm going to send you your link to order next, but first, and then here's all this stuff about the subscription. And then you wait a few minutes. You wait a few minutes, you wait a couple of minutes, just give them time to see that, read it. Before boards, I would send that subscription message, and then I would go log into my XBO and create the custom enrollment link. So I'd give them time to see that, read it, know that they had that first, and then see it or send the link. But even more importantly would be to get them on the phone. I'm not going to lie, y'all, I've got 4 kids. My life is constant chaos. And so there are times that I know that I'm lazier than I should be, that there are more things that I could be doing to boost my business. And one of those is to get more people on the phone. And I try to whenever I can, but I can't always get people on the phone because of the screaming in the background. But whenever I do want them on the phone, instead of sending that fast chat of how do you want your order? Do you want me to do it over the phone, or do you want to give me all your information and I can enroll you, or I can send you an encrypted link? Shut the window, Emerson. Now, do you want me to give you an encrypted link so you can fill out your own information? When you throw that word encrypted, it's like red flag. I'm not getting an encrypted link. Oh no. So then that's encouragement for them to get on the phone and order with you, because you tell them it only takes a few minutes. It really does. But then whenever you get them on the phone and you're getting their information, you're going through the enrollment process, then whenever I get to that subscription page, I say, we're getting now a page where it's setting up your rewards program. And you tell them your rewards program is done through a subscription, but it's not like any other subscription that you've ever been on. It's not like Dish Network. They're not going to randomly, this is all completely manageable by you, and you can cancel it with a click of a button. And so you explain to them over the phone, they can hear that reassurance in your voice. They can hear you basically explaining to them the benefits, and they have to listen to you. They don't have to read that message, but if you've got them on the phone, then they're going to have to listen to what you're saying, and you can reassure them and they just hear it in the tone. And then that way, if they have any questions or any objections, you're able to come back to those objections and tell them, no, it's not like that. It's really easy, I promise. And then at the end, I will always tell them, just even if they're not wanting to do it, I'm like, look, just try it this first month, see how you like it. If it's not something that you can easily manage, then cancel it with one click, and that's it. So getting them on the phone is definitely pretty much guaranteed that they're going to be on subscription. And then once they do enroll, we make it a point in our leaders page to shout people out for our team members who sign up new enrollments, and we make a point to note if they're on subscription or not, because that's a huge achievement to have a member enrolled on subscription. So we make a point to shout people out for that. And then you may need to wait a little while to let it update to see if they are on subscription, but you go right in there to your team roster, scroll over to the right. If there is no subscription volume there, then you need to be sending them a message immediately. You send them a response saying, oh no, you didn't set up your subscription. I'm so sorry that I forgot to help you with that. It's okay. We can still get that done for you, and you're still going to get that 15 bonus points, which is basically $15 towards free stuff. It's the smartest way to shop. I don't know how many times I say that. It is the smartest way to shop. If you're going to be ordering any products, you need to do it through subscription. It's the smartest way to shop. So you send that to them immediately that day when they order and you see that they're not on subscription. And then if they don't respond or they still don't do a subscription, well, guess what? In your team roster, you've got their phone number. So even if it's not somebody you've already got a phone number for, you've got their phone number. Pick up the phone and call them the next day, the day after that, whenever, and just be like, look, girl, I wanted to explain to you, what you're missing out on by not setting up this subscription. And I'm here to tell you that you're not going to forget about it, because you're going to get a reminder email 5 days in advance. That's whenever I go and change mine and edit it to what I actually want, or move the date if needed. And on top of that, I'm going to send you a message too to remind you, because I know that everybody doesn't check their emails. And that's something that I personally do for all of my customers in their first month, is I will send them 25 days, or actually I try and do it about 24 days, so that it's 5 days, or it's 1 day before corporate sends their message. So whenever they order, I immediately go in to my Teamsy and I mark a follow-up and schedule it exactly 24 or 25 days after that date that they order, to send a reminder about their subscription, so that they're not going to forget it, just in case they didn't check their email or they've ignored their emails from corporate. So that's just something that I do to, build that trust relationship and help them out. Then if they still don't set up a subscription on day 15, whenever I send my day 15 coaching chat, hey, it's halfway through your first month. What are the products that you love best? And, I send them that coaching chat. I also throw in about the subscription. Hey, you need to set up your subscription, because all those things that you are loving, you could be getting free points on. It's basically free money. So if you're going to get any of these, then get on subscription. Share the benefits with them again. Send them a link about another video or whatnot. And then on day 22, if they are still not signed up on subscription, send them another message about the subscription. Because in our boards, in my team's boards, and I know Melissa's are like this, but I have separate coaching chats. So I have a day 15 coaching chat for customers on subscription, and then I have a day 15 coaching chat for people not on subscription. And then the same with 22, one for customers with subscription, one without, so that if I am going and on those days I may have to log in or make a note in my Teamsy, but I will make a note that these people on a subscription, they need to get that message, because once you hear it enough times, they're going to be like, oh yeah, maybe what this girl is saying is correct. And you know what? If you get them before the 30 days, the first 30 days of their enrollment, you're getting them $15. So, I mean, I throw that in too every time. It's okay, because we can still get those 15 bonus points. Then if they still don't sign up on subscription, if you go back and you check your old customers, and whenever you go to in your reports in your XPO, you can go to active with no subscription. Whenever you're looking at the columns over to the right, and you can see their what they ordered this month, what they ordered last month. If you have somebody in that active with no subscription and they've ordered last month and this month, then you need to be hitting them up. You need to click on that person, dig a little bit deeper, see how much money they've spent on on their orders past that initial enrollment order. Go back and look and see and calculate it up. I've got a prompt that I send, and that will be saying, oh gosh, you have been loving these products and you've been ordering them every month. Do you realize that you could have had blank dollars saved up by now towards free products? Like, you could have had $150 in free stuff right now, but because you're not on subscription, you're missing out on all this free money. Tell them exactly what they're missing. And I tell people what I have saved up, because I save up for systems. So like right now, I'm close to getting an ultimate, and I will tell people, look, I've almost got enough for a whole ultimate system. That is 600. Well, I guess it's like that's close to $600 for free that I'm going to get just for being on subscription and ordering my stuff through subscription. And it is so easy. I cannot tell you how many times I've changed the date that I changed the product. As I go through my stuff, I will probably go in and change my subscription like 3 or 4 times at least a month, if not more. I'll go through and I'll change what I want in there. I'll add things as I think of them, or I'll go and I'll push the date if I can't really afford it right then. It's super easy, and you just have to explain to people and tell them what you have been getting from it and what they could have gotten from it, or what they can get in the beginning. And then, you get an email from corporate for your frontline if somebody has a canceled subscription. So if somebody cancels their subscription, you immediately go send them a message. Do not be scared. Do not be, oh man, this stinks. Because it does hurt. It still hurts whenever they cancel their subscription, because that's like it hurts your feelings. I don't know. It does mine, but, it doesn't matter. Suck it up. Go message them and tell them, oh my gosh, hey, I noticed you canceled your subscription. Did you mean to do that? Because if you cancel it, then you lose all those reward points that you've earned up. So did you mean to cancel it, or did you just want to push the date back? Because you can push the date back up to 2 months. And then I'm telling y'all, I have at least half of the people that I send that message to that say, oh no, I didn't mean to cancel it. I just didn't want it to run right on that day. So a good bit of them really don't mean to cancel their subscription. So if you send them that message and figure out if they really meant to cancel it, or if they wanted to just push it back, then you can go in and you can give them the step-by-step instructions on how to push their subscription date back. And I know a lot of people have gotten burned too with subscriptions, because what a ton of my customers will do sometimes is when they're going in and they're editing it, they forget to hit save changes. And then they'll come back and they'll be like, I went in and I changed my subscription and I updated it for what I wanted, but I still got that bottle of Accelerate, or I still got what was on there last month. It's because they did not hit save changes at the end. So I've thrown that into my steps. Anytime that I tell somebody to the steps on how to change the date, how to change the products in their subscription, I stress to them, do not forget to scroll all the way down at the end and click save changes, and then exit out of that window, go back into it, click manage subscription again, and double check to make sure that it's saved the way that you wanted it to, because I've had to do that too. It's got me before. So just as long as you're helping them out and you're giving them this guidance and showing them how easy it is, then, and giving them the correct steps with the whole save changes type deal, then why wouldn't you order on subscription? It's not like, I don't know if any of y'all have tried the Fabuletics or something like that. And then there was some kind of shoe thing that did the same thing. And every single month you had to go in and you had to click cancel. Well, you don't have to do that with ours, because you can push it 2 months in advance. So, and I really don't know that I have anything else to add. That's my whole subscription process.
Yep, I got it. I was just looking at the comments, and Andrea asked if they cancel when they just wanted to postpone it or push push the date up, can they rejoin and get their points back?
Yes.
Period on that, is there not?
Yeah, I want to say it's 3 months. So I'll tell them if they canceled and they're like, oh man, I didn't mean to cancel it. I'll say, well, it's okay. Just go back in there and go back in there and set your subscription back up. Go ahead and make sure it's on the date that you want it to run with whatever products in there. And if you want to just put a placeholder with something small, and then you can go edit it and adjust it once you get that email like I do, then, you know, that's totally up to you, but you'll get all those points back if you go ahead and go set it back up now. So you
Right.
create that urgency, you know, even though I think it's 3 months without a subscription, or it might even be 6 months, but they will lose those points after going that long
Right.
without a subscription. They have a chance to go back in and get them.
Stephanie says she thinks it's 3, and she can't talk. She had oral surgery, so she's struggling to talk. But yeah, so yeah, I love that. And you know, and this is what I taught at when we talked about subscription, because my rate's pretty good too. Not nearly as good as yours, but you know, we're not locked into anything. You know, they're not locked into this at all. And I tell everybody, you know, my story on an iTunes account. I mean, I had to cancel my debit card to get off of the subscription for my iTunes account because I couldn't stop it, you know, and so they're not locked into this. You know, it's very, very easy to get in and out of. And you know, like what you said, Hillary, everybody thinks that they're locked into something and then it's not going to be simple. And this one is so simple. I mean, it's just a kid can do it if they, you know, need to be. So, anybody else got any questions? You definitely unmute and ask Hillary. Anything y'all want to hit on with her? Yes, no, I don't think there's any more.
And what you just said, Dawn, reminded me of something that I forgot to hit on too, is that a big changing point with my subscription rate too was, and I'm pretty sure it's something that we learned in Zing Fling about subscriptions, where I actually added in the bottom of the information that I send before a custom link that says, trust me, I would not lock you into anything that you couldn't get out of. Trust me on this. So I actually put that in my subscription info to tell them, you know, to trust this, that call to action, trust you. You're not going to lock them down. And I tell them, just try it this first month at least. So I did actually add that to my subscription text after Zing Fling. So that's why I think that it was during that time. But then around, I don't know, maybe around October or so, I was complaining to one of my friends and I was like, I cannot get people on subscription. Like, I tell them about it and they're not setting up their subscription, and it's driving me nuts because I want my subscription rate to be higher. And she was selling Mary Kay at the time, which she's now joined my team on this, and is killing it. But she was selling Mary Kay, and so, you know, she had the knowledge of direct sales and stuff. And she told me, she said, well, Hillary, you've got to, and I let her read my subscription message. She said, Hillary, you've got to change your verbiage. She said, don't give them the option. Don't make it seem like there's an option. You tell them what they are going to do. You are going to do this. Do not miss this. You will go do blah, blah, blah. You know, don't give them an option and don't ask. Tell them that they're going to do this because it's smart. You're going to do it because it's smart. So, and that really did things.
I love it. I love it. And you're doing more signups through Fast Chat and through Messenger than you are actually getting them on the phone.
No, I mean, yeah, more through Messenger,
And
but then
the link.
There's occasionally people that, you know, we do extracurriculars. 3 out of 4 of my kids are in extracurriculars, so I will talk to people at the games or drop little tidbits here and there, and I talk to people randomly just in person, like my cleaning lady. I'm pretty sure she's gonna order soon because I gave her some trim sticks today, and I have been talking a lot about Zingular when she's over at the house. And so you know, I bring it up in conversation, or, you know, I just always talk about it. And I've tried to become bold like Melissa does with people that work at restaurants. Right. And like, I just will talk to random people, and then I will get people on the phone, and if I feel like they're not being very receptive through Messenger, I'll be like, hey, do you have a minute to talk? Because a lot of times I'm driving or on the road, so it might be better for me to pick up the phone and talk to them anyways, because you can't be texting and driving. And so I'll ask people if they have a minute, if they want to talk. And if I could talk to them on the phone, then they dang sure will order.
Right,
So,
right. I hear you. I hear you. Well, if nobody has any questions, we'll let Hillary go and take care and tuck those babies in. She's been at the ball field. I greatly appreciate you jumping on. I know, I know you've made leaps and bounds, where you've taken your business since October of last year. I'm really, really proud of you. You've done amazing, and have grown so much, so much. I missed y'all, in April. Hopefully we'll see y'all again soon. But any questions, anybody else? And we'll let Hillary go, and then we'll finish up.
oh, is today your birthday?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Hence the reason why the hair's down. We went out to eat tonight, or this afternoon. We made it early. So, anyways, well, thank you, girl. I really, really appreciate it, and we will see you soon. And if everybody else wants to stick around, we'll talk about our event that we're going to do on Saturday. So don't go anywhere. We're just going to let Hillary go tuck her kids in. So,
all right. Well, thanks for having me, Dawn. And
thanks, sweetie.
Talk. Bye, y'all.
Thanks, sweetie. All right, bye. So, Miss Tammy, do you want to take it over and talk about the promo or the event on Saturday?
Yeah, that sounds great. Wow, she is amazing. Like, I just took notes, and she is amazing. I love that, the value of subscriptions, and I also love the numbers. That if 60%, if they start on subscription, they're more likely to continue to order, compared to if they don't, only 11%. Wow. So anyway, lots of really cool stuff, and posturing as well is so important, Yes, but okay, this Saturday, I did go on live today in the Power to Change. We've never done this, you guys, in the Power to Change, or at least that I can remember, we never have. So what we have put together, it's going to happen this Saturday. It's going to be at 1 o'clock Pacific time. So that's 2 Mountain, 3 Central, and then 4 Eastern time. It's all going to go down in the Power to Change group, our testimony page. And what it is there are 11 bundles that have been put together, around 11, 10 or 11. And so some of the bundles are the standard bundles that are our starter kits that we're so accustomed to. Each one of those kits will have a cash rebate attached to them. And there's going to be a flip book that Stephanie Wood is going to make for us. So it's easy for people to view, and thanks, Steph, easy for people to view the different kit options. What I love about this is those standard kits are going to be in there. And then we have other bundles that have been made, like a Beat the Blues bundle. Or what is it? There's an energy bundle. There's a wellness bundle. So there is a I don't know if it's a youthful bundle. I forget what the names of them are, but super duper cool because there's a cash savings on each one. So that is really neat. And it's targeting different things for people. It's for new people. It's for people who are current clients. And it's for people who maybe have been gone for a couple of years, but are looking to come back and start with something where they can save money. So it's really, really cool. It is going to go Saturday. Like I say, it's going to start at 1, and then it's going to go Saturday. It's going to go through Sunday, and then everything is going out of the group. So if an active referring member, y'all want to continue to honor that through the end of the month, the promotion rebate amount, then that's totally up to you. You're not, at all committed to do that. But what you will find is that we're going to build excitement. We're going to build value here over the next couple of days by people going in and sharing their testimony, or maybe how they get to dine out and how easy our system is to dine out and not go off plan, or how to utilize some of our recipes that we have and how easy they are to prepare. So it's going to be a time of building value is what it's going to do. I was looking right now, somebody said something. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, so here's how, because I know some people are new to this whole thing. So how the rebates are done is that there's going to be a Google document, and the Google document is going to be we're going through everything on Saturday. The individuals, the clients will see that there's a Google document to fill out. That Google document will be sent to the person that they have down is their last sponsor, their most recent sponsor, or they may not even know. They may not know who put them in the group. But as administrators, there's a handful of us who can see who invited that individual. Whomever invited that individual, it will be referred back to, or if they're long gone, the most active distributor in their upline. So you are going to be responsible for, if you choose to participate, you're going to be responsible for the cash rebate. They will put it all on their card. The Google document will be submitted. You will submit the order for them, and then you will Venmo or PayPal that person their rebate. And the rebate amount is going to be, people will be able to see it on the flip book as to what the amount is for each bundle, what the rebate is. So that's how we do it. And on this one, because we're doing such a vast number, so people have choices outside of the just standard starter kits, the rebate amount isn't even half of what your commission is, which is really cool, because there are times we do half for those people who want to participate. Everything's voluntary, no one's making you do it. But it's definitely a way to introduce people who have been fence sitters for a while and you've reached out to them. It's like a great opportunity for those people to see they can save some money, get started, and the 45-day money back guarantee still applies to them. So that is how it's paid out. So I have a Venmo account, I have a PayPal account, and then for some people, I just say, oh, I can send you a check. Whatever's easier like that. So it's going to be super exciting. And what I like is there's a wellness bundle. Like I said, there's an energy bundle. There's a beat the blues bundle, things that we don't typically see and people can still save money. So promote it. Go into boards. There's scripts in boards, y'all. So there's scripts in there. And then you can see how you can promote it out and message people if they're interested. And then when they respond yes, then there's another script in there. So go to the April promotions and it's all there. It's just duplication. So and then one last thing. We are going to, for every 5 Google documents we receive, we as a team have contributed. So we've contributed gift cards, we've contributed products, we've contributed swag, we've contributed memberships, whatever. And so for every 5 Google documents, we will be doing a raffle, and that will be taking place on Monday is when we'll be doing the raffle for people as to who the winners are going to be. So that's kind of fun too. Anyway, I think that's everything. I can look in messages, but Dawn, did I miss anything? Or maybe Steph or Kathleen's on here. Is there anything I missed? Okay, hold on. Let me just read it.
What time are we ending on Sunday? What is it going to be? Pacific time, like 11:59 Pacific time?
Yeah, that's
time.
I think that we should, in the interest of just keeping it simple, let's just do midnight Pacific Standard Time. And no one's going to usually be up at 3 a.m. on the East Coast. I think that, I think that that's fine, because that gives everyone the opportunity to go until midnight, compared to 9 o'clock Pacific time would be, midnight for you guys. That may be, some people may place an order on the West Coast from 9 o'clock to midnight. So let's just say Sunday at midnight Pacific Standard Time. And it's under promos and boards. Stephanie just told me that the scripts are. And if there's something you're a little confused on, just reach out to any of us and say, give me more information on it. Because we're all here to help.
When are the drawings going to be?
Monday. I don't have,
Monday.
I mean,
Monday
don't
live
have-
in the group?
I think that, I think that would be a great way for us to go about it. And we can just go ahead and go into the power to change, and we can do it in there for all of the Google documents that are submitted.
Stephanie's showing where the thing is on boards. It says promos on the team
Okay.
boards right there.
Okay, cool. And then I put it in the Kickstart today too, just so nobody is excluded, so promote it to your friends. It's going to be in the power to change. There's going to be a lot of value built. Live testimonies, please feel free. All of you guys have a story. Everybody has a story. Everyone's story is different, and it can be short. Short and sweet is awesome. And so go in there and let your friends see you as to what it's done for you and how it's changed your life. And even if you're on day 3, you have results, you feel different. Share it.
How do we know what the rebates are? For those of us that weren't involved in setting up and you guys picking the bundles and all that stuff, like as far as if it's a new or an old customer, you only get 10% of their PV. So what's, what I'm saying? Like you're saying it's less than half. Is it less than half of the 20%? Is it less than half of the 10%? Where do we know that? I have lots of new girls that are going to want to know these answers. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, and those are some great questions, because I think that would be, case by case in the sense of what the quantity, what the amount would be. And so what I would say is that the rebate amount is in the flip book, is to what the rebate amounts are for each kit. And so, percentage wise, if it's whatever the percentage to be at, what I do know is it's less than what we as a team have done in the past. That I do know. Like I was like, oh, this is less than what we're used to seeing. So I think that that's what makes it so good for new people, is it's not a grant. It's not half the commission. It's even less than that.
Is the flip book done, Steph? Not yet. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. And I can look at the amount, Stephanie Foreman, like for the, the percentages. But what I do know is it's more, it's even less than what we usually see. And that's why I kind of liked it for new people too. I was looking to see what Stephanie just said. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. And that's another great thing, is that like is said, is people are still going to make money. It's a way to get to introduce people to the products. And then also it's a tax write-off, so all of those rebates that people are giving, you can use that, because it's for your business. It's to grow your business and expose your business. And so that's, there's value in that as well. And I just think it's exciting, those little extra bundles, because typically they're bundles that have been put together that we've never seen before. And so for those of us who have been around a while, a wellness bundle or energy bundle, those are things, beat the blues bundle, kind of fun, and you save money. So yeah, any other questions, just go ahead and put it there. in comments, and I'd be more than happy to answer them.
I don't see anything else.
Okay. And if somebody wants to reach out privately, totally, it's totally fine. And then we're doing fun stuff as a team too. Dawn and I have merged our Thursday night, thank goodness, because really add a lot of value and richness by merging the teams, our team trainings. Dawn, I don't know if you want to do your promo that you're going to close out the month for your team, or if you just want me to continue with what I'm doing till the end of the month. How do you want to do that?
Go ahead and finish up, and then I'll close it out, and I'll
Okay.
tell them I got 2 on here. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So what is starting the 15th of this month, and Team Making It Happen is aware of this, but starting the 15th of this month, everyone provided me their total numbers, their volume on the 15th of the month. And what I'm doing is that between the 15th and the 30th of the month, it's just total points. It's cumulative points. Whomever has the biggest growth between the 15th and the 30th will, there will be a cash prize, or they can choose the what's next bundle is an option. So I'm giving 2 options. They can do the cash, or they can do a bundle, is to whomever has the biggest growth. So that's pretty exciting because it's everything, it's all inclusive for residual, subscriptions, new orders, your own orders. It doesn't matter. It's strictly a point growth that will determine it. So I'm super excited about it. And people are just like blowing it out of the water. So that's really, really fun too. So that's it for Team Making It Happen.
Okay, so what we're doing, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do something like Hillary got shot out of on her subscriptions, because I need our subscription rate to go up. So what we're doing from today's date, and I do have some enrollments from earlier today that I haven't done a shout out. So if they enroll today, the member gets put into a drawing for an 8-day. Okay. And we'll go into a drawing, and then I'll give somebody an 8-day. The distributor who enrolled that person that won that 8-day, if that member is on subscription, that distributor will also get an 8-day. So it gives you the incentive to get subscriptions set up, because if we draw that member's name out and they're not on subscription, then you will not win the 8-day. Just like Hillary didn't win the $250 or whatever it was. So, so anyways, that goes from my team for today until the 30th. And midnight, whatever. The last day of the month, it can 3 o'clock in the morning my time. So, so anyways, that's what we're gonna do. And that goes for anybody down from me. So let's do this, y'all. Let's end this month strong. And get to where we want to go. So anybody got any questions about anything? Anything they want to ask about, or anything like that? Feel free to unmute. We're not going to bite, I promise. Stephanie, but I'm not. Yeah, Bobby, you need help with boards. We'll get you set up. We'll get you set up. We'll get your phone figured out, and we'll get you set up. You're very welcome. Anybody else? Hey, Miss Tammy Castronovo, I didn't see you on here. She might have us on and not listening. All right. Oh, she said hi. All right. Well, if nobody, there she is. She is. She's eating. Anybody else got any questions? Anything need help with? Everybody understand the promo or the event for Saturday? All right. Well, I recorded this, so I will get that link out to everybody if they want to share it with a team member. It'll probably be in the morning by the time I load it to not iTunes. What's it called? YouTube. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Hey, I was going to ask, only because what happens if somebody in Power to Change or Kickstart says they want in on the promo and their distributor that they're under doesn't do the rebate?
And it's up to the upline.
Mhm.
If you want to honor it, it is up to you. The way I look at it is that it's a tax write-off and that it does nothing but build our business. So it's a conversation that you'll need to have with your success line, with your distributor. And if they don't, then, I would ask them to do something in return. If they don't want to give up their commission, ask them, hey, you need to invite 100 people to the testimony group or something. Get something in return from them, to help them build their business. But you've got to show them, you've got to put money into your business in order to get the returns out of it. And that's just getting, if you can push somebody off the fence by letting them save 15, 20 bucks, 25 bucks at the most, I think is what the top rebate is, Stephanie. And you don't have to talk, just shake your head. But I think that's what Tammy and I talked about today. I think 25 bucks is the highest rebate that there is. So it's not very much at all. And if it gets you into that network, then that opens up a whole new world for you. And there's something else that can be done to tweak the rebate is you can ask these people to invite, hey, we'll give you this rebate. Will you invite 50, 100 people to the testimonial group? That takes no effort from them whatsoever, except for just doing it. So that's an idea too, is to get into other people's networks, is just by asking those people to invite. So have a conversation with your distributors, and just think about it. Just use your own judgment and just think about it.
Mhm.
Stephanie's looking. I can see the wheels turning. Drug induced wheels.
Oh, wheels, very slow. Oh, oh my
We're just
goodness.
picking on you.
Thank God she's at the tail end of it.
I'm
Ugh.
trying to find it where the rebates are.
You're struggling to find it?
Mhm.
Okay.
But I know they are less.
Okay.
Mhm.
And usually less than the 20% of a new enrollment. So, right? That's what our other flash sales have been, has been the 20% of the inception volume. Right? Yeah, because $40 for the old, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So, it's just a conversation that you've got to have with the newbies
Mhm.
to help them out. If it helps your numbers and helps push them over, then, and gets you that a unique account, then it's worth it, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So, is Stephanie typing? Bless her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps them rank. Helps them.
Mhm.
So, and like I said, it's not like the other flash sales where it's 40% or $40, and we're talking highest is about $25. So
Mhm. Yep.
25. Okay, cool.
25.
12,
Yeah.
25 on the
I
ultimate.
just was able to do the math. Thank you.
Okay, so 25 on the ultimate.
Mhm.
Okay. So, and you figure how many people, you're not going to get that many old customers going to reorder a system for $25. I wouldn't think. You know what I'm saying? That may push a new person off. But not necessarily an old, it might get an old one back in, but your new people aren't, that they're not dealing with that. You know, they haven't been in it long enough. So. Okay. Everybody good?
Yep, thank you.
You and I can talk tomorrow about it if we need.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Evening. Thank y'all for jumping on.